Okay. Hi guys, I'm here with Billy Liar. How are you doing?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Good too. Well, let's start with the first question. You just recorded your first album.
hmm
Did everything go as planned?
Yeah, it went really well. I recorded in Belgium at a studio called Big Dog Recordings with a guy called Tim Van Duren. He's a fucking great engineer. I toured most of last year with Joe McMahon from Smoker Fire. He's one of my best friends now, and I've recorded a lot of EPs, but I've never recorded a full length album for various reasons. But Joe is one of my favorite songwriters and people in the world. So when when we were on tour together in Ireland last year, he was getting tracks back from Tim Van Duren because he was recording his first solo record that's just about to come out in Belgium too. And he was letting me hear the tracks and saying, like, what do you think about this particular part and this and that, and I was like, this sounds absolutely amazing. So then Joe said, well, let's make a record together. So that's what we did, and yeah, I'm very happy with what we've done. We had a great week in Belgium, getting a lot of work done, and then drinking some great strong Belgian beer. And my friend Robin Guy came and played drums on it, and he's one of the best drummers in the world. And to have him play on it was incredible. And the bass player is my friend AC Slade, who's played in Joan Jett and the Blackhearts for the last few years, and he was in the Murder Dolls when I was a teenager. And yeah, he's still sending me bass lines at the moment because he's recording them in New York, and I've got some other friends that I haven't announced yet for the record, but they still have to send me some parts. But yeah, I'm really excited to put it out. It's easily the best thing I've ever done.
I can't wait to hear it.
Thank you.
And was it easy to write songs for a full album this time?
Yeah, a couple of them are songs that I'd written and actually I've recorded before, but completely different versions. And but most of them were brand new. Last year and the year before, I really thought about writing a full length album, which I'd never done before, and I thought about the fact that I wanted to write an album that made. I like an album that makes sense as an album, rather than just a. Sometimes you hear an album and you're quite aware that it's just a collection of songs, but I wanted something that made sense, like it's got a beginning and a middle and an end, a really clear narrative, not like a concept record, but something that really makes sense.
Not just all loose songs
Yeah,
written everywhere.
yeah. So I really tried to write an album in that way, and I feel like I have hopefully managed to do that. So it's almost all entirely brand new songs. Um, a few of them I've written, I actually wrote fairly recently. One of them pulled the lyrics together for, or a few of them I've pulled the lyrics together for in the studio, because the deadline of the recording made me really focused and really yeah, I just found it incredibly inspiring to write in that way, to write in the studio, which I'd never really done before. Like I've written structures for songs in the studio before, but I'd never written lyrics before or music before. And yeah, it was really fun.
Quite the experience.
Yeah, yeah,
You learned a lot from it.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, working with Joe, I mean, touring with Joe and working with him, I continued to learn from him. But working with Tim as well was great. And Robin, as I say, is one of the best drummers in the world. AC is one of the best bass players. Yeah,
So it was
very
a
lucky.
good experience and great fun, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Um, let's see. And do you think you can reach more people with your music on through Bandcamp, or more than you just did before with touring and CDs?
We've been with the album.
It's every album now.
Oh, Bandcamp definitely helps. Yeah. We live in a strange time where less people buy music, but people still come out to shows, and yeah, things like Bandcamp really help. Whereas things like Spotify or iTunes, like the amount of money that a band makes from that is so minimal. It's almost offensive. I mean, it is
Sucks,
offensive.
yes.
So. But Bandcamp is actually, yeah, I use that all the time, and it's really helpful. And
But you think you reach more people, or
Oh, definitely. Yeah, yeah.
More from more different countries.
Yeah, yeah. I think so. I mean, the internet's amazing. I love the internet. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, because I saw you for the first time on Rotterdam
Yeah,
riots,
yeah.
but
I remember in the boat. Yeah. I'm gonna be. Well, actually, I don't know if I should announce this yet. It's when is this coming out?
the
When is this gonna come out?
video.
Yeah.
As soon as I have Wi-Fi.
Okay.
Um, yeah. Do you think it's harder being a musician than it used to be? Because it was always hard, but now with people buying less and less.
um, it's different. I think for someone like me, it's not really. It's definitely different. I don't know if it's harder because I only know what I know. Like I can read about things and I can, I can guess. But like, I don't know. The record industry was always built to exploit musicians, and
Yeah, that's true.
so bands always, even if I've been releasing music in the 80s or the 90s, and record labels have been throwing money at, me or the band or whatever, it would have still been money that I had to pay back, through record sales. And a lot of the time, those bands get dropped by the record labels, and then they're still stuck in a
Yeah.
horribly exploitative binding contract for like the next 5 albums, so they can't even release music under their own band name, and
Okay.
like stuff like that was never really talked about too much. But I mean, the information is there, but no one really wants to know that because it's a sad story and it's not very nice. But I think that actually things are pretty great right now in the music industry because it's a lot more organic, and people can do their own things. And like you say with Bandcamp and independent labels, like I think it's really better than ever in the punk rock scene. Like worldwide, seems to be better than ever right now. I think it's growing all the time, and people are starting record labels and putting on shows and running tours and
Yeah,
it's
maybe
DIY.
that's getting more easier, right?
Yeah, everyone joining all the dots, and and no one's ripping anyone else off.
Exactly, because you can do more yourself,
Yeah.
right? And more reach all over the world.
Uh-huh.
Because if I look at my blog, so many weird countries
Yeah.
that read it.
It's cool, isn't it? Yeah, well, I think we live in a good time for it. Yeah, I'm happy that I'm playing music in this time.
So, much longer are you doing this tour with Freddy Fat Pucker?
I've been on tour now. I think this is the 5th day. Is that right? Or 4th day? I don't know. I took 24 hours of trains to get to my first show, and then that was fun in Koblenz, in Germany. It was
I see.
good concert. I think it's day 5. We're doing 2 weeks together, and then I go back to the UK and I'm doing a bunch of stuff in the UK in June, and then I'm gonna do a tour with
In the US or not?
not in the summer, no. In July I'm doing some dates with Joe McMahon and Fraser from the Murder Burgers. And then August I'm doing Rebellion Festival, and then
Oh, great.
September I'm doing a UK tour that's not been announced yet, but it's just about to be announced. I can't really tell you on record what it is yet. And then October, November we'll go back to the States and do a month and do Fest. And I'm playing Fest as a full band with Joe playing guitar, and
Great.
it'll be a good time. So you gonna be there?
I have to look. I think that will be awesome.
Yeah, you should go. Fest is incredible, obviously.
That's in Florida, right?
Yeah, Gainesville. It's a hell of a time, yeah, for Halloween, yeah.
Oh, Halloween.
The amount of great
Yes.
bands that are playing this year is ridiculous. Joe's playing full band as well, and I mean, I don't want to start name dropping bands, but there's a lot of incredible bands.
Yes, I haven't seen the lineup yet, but
Oh,
I remember from last year.
it's pretty ridiculous.
So I'll make some new questions for next time. Where do you say?
Mhm.
What do you want to say to your viewers, fans, right now for the last words?
Well, just thanks very much for watching this video. I know I look quite tired, but I'm on tour at the moment. I'm having a good time, and yeah, if you've not checked out Freddie's music, Freddie Fudbucker, he's from New Zealand, but lives in Berlin. He's one of the best songwriters I've ever heard, so I'm really happy to be on tour with him, and I hope you enjoy the show tonight. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.